Alright y'all, today we got a 2013 Honda Accord. We will be taking out the radio and replacing it with this. So let's do it. Alright, so the first step is to unclip and remove the side trim panels. So that would be these little silver parts on the side. Let me get these popped off for you real quick. Alright, the easiest way to get this off is to pry right here. And that will release the first part of everything. And just work your way down, loosening everything up. And then it'll come straight up like this. So, as you can see, got a little space in there. So let me finish getting this off, we'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, it's just little clips. You just gotta pry, and once you get the top part, you could literally just pull straight back on it and it'll come off. So once you get this part up here loosened up, you can just pull like this and it'll come straight up. So the next step is to remove the 2 Phillips screws exposed on the pocket, and then we're gonna remove the pocket. So these screws right here, 1 and 2, let's remove those and then we'll remove this whole pocket. Might have to move the gear shift down too, we'll see. All right, so now we got the screws off. Let's pocket up. Okay, we didn't have to move the gear shift. All right, so now that we've done that part, the next step is to remove the 2 8mm screws facing up on the bottom of the radio chassis inside the pocket. So those 2 screws, we look under here. Okay, the 8mm screws are right. It's one behind that wire, and then there's another one right there behind that wire. So not the Phillips head, but the 8mm. Let me get those out so I can show you. Alright, so the next step is to unclip and remove the small trim panel between the radio and the steering column. So this little piece right here needs to come up, and that just lifts up and slides straight out. So let's get that off. So there's little clips there, just pop them up and come straight out. We'll have that. And the next step will be to remove the 2 Phillips head screws on top of the radio. So these 2 right here, let's get those removed. All right, and now with those 2 screws removed, we should be able to unclip the radio and slide that out. So let me get this off, guys. All right, and the radio should come off like so. We can disconnect that part over there, but we will get these connections unhooked in the back. Get this out. And that's what you're left with. Let me show you these connections on the back. So it's definitely a ton of connections back here, so just be careful. They're mostly just push tabs. So the only one was this gray one, which when it's locked in the back of the radio, this tab will be here. So you'll just have to push it down and then flip it back to where it's at now. Get that off. So let's get the new baby wired up and get these clips, because you'll have to take these clips off to put them on the new head unit. So I'm gonna get these white clips removed around here. Get everything wired up and let's see what it does. All right, now that all the clips have been removed, we'll need to take the vents off. And it is the Phillips head screw. You got a Phillips head screw, and then there's little clips on the sides you gotta push in to slide it out. So let me get these off. Now with the vents removed, we'll go ahead and put these in the new unit. Okay, so in the new unit, you just slide down. It locks over the tabs, and then screw here, screw here. The last thing you'll need to remove is the hazard light button, which is at the bottom. So there's 2 Phillips screws in the back. Take those off and we should be able to slide it straight back. So let's screws loose. Just simply take that up. So now we'll take this over to the new unit and put that. Okay, so wiring. This is a plug and play kit with a CAN bus adapter. Basically everything is already wired for you. So this is the plug that goes to the back of the radio. This is the connector for basically everything audio. It even came with the antenna adapter as well. So now we got that all wired up. I just got to put it in the back of the radio and put it back in, and we should be good. Finishing product. Alright, let's check. Make sure the radio's working. Okay. No sounds working. Yes, sir. Beautiful. All right, so we originally went with the cheaper version of the plug and play unit for the Honda Accord. So we had to go with the Dasaita unit. It had way better reviews and people were claiming that it actually worked with the iMid screen. So we switched it up and went with this one. Showing the backup camera on the original factory screen. So they sent us 2 CAN buses this time to see how that works. So let's get this wired up real quick. All right, a quick screenshot of the CAN bus decoder settings just in case you need it. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys how to retain the iMid screen with the Dasaita unit. So I plugged it up originally, you know, had all the connections because everything is basically plug and play, as you can see. Everything matches, so if it doesn't fit, then that's not the correct one. So I had it plugged up and the screen wasn't coming on and it was only one connection left, which this was the only connection left, and this was on the CAN bus box. So I had this unplugged and it wasn't showing. So once I plugged this connector here into the CAN bus, the screen came on. So you can't get your screen to come on. That's why if your radio doesn't, because I know they make other Chinese versions of this, those CAN bus boxes don't come with this. So if you don't see this with the unit you ordered, super huge red flag. So let's get this vents installed, hazard light button, and then this install will be done. And also, you can get the camera on both too as well. So this comes with the camera input, and it also comes with a harness for the output of the camera. So you just connect that and put this in the back of this unit, and it'll show on both screens. So let's get this done. The finishing result, y'all. Okay, so we got a nice screen, top screen working, back up on both. Okay, showing the doors open, door closed, open. You can see a little bit of AC on here as well. Pretty cool. Definitely lots of menu options. This is a great unit. It does CarPlay and phone link mirror as well. It's pretty dope. D.M.W autos, man.